taken down right at the line of no gain on the play. Second and 10
baby. Yeah.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, it's free.
Taylor. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Taylor. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. Henry. Strong right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. I got one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
15-yard line.
Blue Dan, Blue Dan. Tight dog, tight dog.
The give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
50, Mike, 50. Check pass, check pass.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Go, go. Check, 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 check.
Murray now rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Let's bring it. Check three, check three, check three.
That's caught at the 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Back to throw. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 64 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We got work.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buddy up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Murray now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They run with Taylor. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Murray now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. No gain.
First down, Murray. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And the catch made by Johnson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry, you got nothing. You got nothing.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. 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 You go tight. You got tight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Charlie. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. We're good, we're good. Hold on. Check. All right, that.
From the gun, here's Gone. It's caught, Smith. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Shell. General West. What's up?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Army.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Safety's creeping. Check 52. SOS.
Murray now on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight right. 4 down. 31's the mic. He's tight.
Here's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, yo. 50's the mic. Trump. Slant. Watch the slant. Rush in.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He uncorks it for Snead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Let's go, Mike. 50.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Throw caught here by Bird. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Watch the edge. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Don't get nervous. Shit.
Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, I think they knew that that one was going to be a long shot, but in the end, it's looking like they're going to come up short.
And it's tough to really hang too much blame on your kicker here either. That would have been well above and beyond his range, and this will go down as a tough loss. They played well enough to win.
And Gurley on 1st down, no chance that time. He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Alert 3. Slam.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 31, check 31. 49, check 49.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mike's 50. Oh, 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey,
He'll look to throw. Gets away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. It's a party now. That's it.
Back to throw. Snead's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Bang, 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 go, go.
He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.